This is going to sound like a math problem. I promise you won't have a test, though. I have 6 kids. 5 of them are age 8 and under. I'm a single working mom. Sometimes when all the kids are behaving well, when they look relatively clean and pulled together, or when I'm out in public with 3 or more of them, people stop me and comment how I must be Supermom. One time, a lady stopped me and said, "Wow, all their faces are so clean. You must be Supermom." Funny, all this time I was worried that I should be making ladybugs and flowers out of cut-up fruit for the kids' preschool snack, and all I had to do was wipe my kids' faces. People are pretty gentle and kind to us moms of many kids and hold us to a fairly low standard. I think that may be because people who don't have more than a few kids can't honestly imagine what it's like to have more. They assume that having 6 kids is 6 times as challenging as 1. They don't know that it's like a litter of kittens who play and eat and poop and do everything else together. Truth be told, I could probably sit outside and sip margaritas, and my children would be just fine because they have each other for entertainment. And Lord knows, someone will tattle if anything goes wrong. Often, I get asked what my secret is. "Oh, you must be so patient," people say. Unfortunately, no. I do not have any more hours in my day or a live-in nanny, and as my kids will attest, I'm not always patient, not even close. I'm not sure if I have any secrets about mothering many kids and not completely losing my mind. Hell, how can you have any kind of secret about anything at all with 6 kids running around the house? I've learned a few things over the years, though, and at the risk of losing my Supermom status, I'm going to share a few of them with you. First, don't make it harder on yourself than it has to be. Over time, we get more confident, more comfortable in this role, and we figure out what's a big deal and what's not. With my first child, I cloth diapered, I made homemade organic baby food, and I clocked tummy time on a stopwatch. I read the chapters of What to Expect books that coordinated with my baby's age, and I tested her to ensure that she was meeting every milestone. Baby number 6 eats baby food from pouches and wears disposable diapers that are delivered to my doorstep. So far, he seems just as smart as the older 5, and he's developing appropriately, despite the fact that I haven't dedicated my free time to washing poop out of his diapers and making gourmet baby food. And he doesn't seem too resentful that he was forced to attend gymnastics practice, swim lessons, and high school open house when he was only a few weeks old. A friend once told me, we moms put so much pressure on ourselves. We debate about feeding our babies breast milk or giving them formula, but someday they're all going to grow up and eat Doritos and drink Kool-Aid anyway. The next I'm really no Supermom secret is to teach kids to be independent. This is important not only for their long-term survival skills, but also for our own sanity. There are few things that make us want to swing from the rafters more quickly than a child who says, "Hey, Mom," over and over and over all day long, or who can't unzip their backpack without an audience. Homework is meant to be completed by kids with adult supervision. If I'm going to be doing my kids' homework, I better get daily recess with a bunch of my girlfriends, and we better have class parties, but with wine and chocolate instead of cupcakes and punch. And I want coffee shop gift cards stapled to my completed work. Often, I must remind myself that I'm a mom. I'm not a secretary. I'm a mom, not a maid. I'm a mother, not a short order cook. Our job is to love, 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 to support to the power of infinity, and to give them the skill set that they need to gasp, someday live on their own. Seeing our children grow into productive, independent adults is one of the greatest accomplishments that we as mothers can achieve. Third, one of any so-called supermom's powers is to create a village for her family. I guarantee that behind every somewhat pulled-together-looking mom is a team of others who make it happen. It's kind of like the Hollywood celeb secret, except in this case, it's not, "I look this good because someone else does my hair and makeup." It's more like, "I don't look completely exhausted because my parents and my sitter help a ton too." Every year on Mother's Day, I feel a little bit guilty because I get most of the credit for what so many other people help make possible. We have teachers, coaches, counselors, friends, neighbors, babysitters, and grandparents who keep this train on the tracks. It's important that kids have a strong mother, but it's equally important that they have a strong team of adults on their side. It also takes the pressure off of us moms, just a little bit, to know that we're not solely responsible for raising well-adjusted, educated, fun, enjoyable little humans. If my kids blurt out a swear word or do something naughty, I can say that they must have learned it at daycare. Okay, who am I kidding? They probably learned the damn word from me. Or that they know what happy hour at Sonic occurs thanks to my parents, and surely it must have been the neighbor kids who taught my 3-year-old son to whip and neigh-neigh. It takes a village, folks. No matter how many kids we have, we can't do this motherhood thing on our own. We need people around us who love us and our children, who believe in us, and who support us. Finally, perhaps the best advice I can give about being a mom to many and staying sane is to find the humor in it. Kids do things that are so darn funny. It may not be funny at the time, maybe not even for years later, maybe not even for many years and some dementia later, but I guarantee that you'll eventually laugh at some of the moments that made you cringe. I've been locked outside on an upstairs balcony while my toddler and preschool-aged children sat on the inside of the sliding door laughing. I've had kids poop out Legos. One child shoved an LTYM into his own ear. I've had kids run out of the dressing rooms when I'm completely naked and can't, without causing a big scene, go chase them. I've had kids shout, "Don't say the Lord's name in vain," every time the pastor says Jesus at church. I've seen and heard it all. We moms of many really aren't that cool or skilled. We're just kind of numb. Nothing a child can say or do shocks us anymore. Clearly, I'm not Supermom, because Supermom wouldn't need help. Supermom wouldn't make her kids do their own chores or tell them that she's already graduated from school, so sit down and get to work, it's your turn. Supermom wouldn't get dinner through the drive-thru or heat up frozen pancakes from a box. Supermom's kids would sit prim and proper and wouldn't shoplift from stores or fling open car doors when she's driving down the freeway or forget to wear underwear and then show all their friends at school their omission. I've never applied for the job of Supermom, nor do I have any intention of ever doing so. A good day is one where everyone is somewhat happy, no one vomits, and I don't have to clean up poop. A great day is when everyone is somewhat happy, no one vomits, I don't have to clean up poop, and I get to eat dinner sitting down. To all the moms out there who are juggling careers and children, to all the moms of many, to the single moms and everyone else who's what others might consider a super mom for keeping the kids alive and making it look easier than it is, hold your head high and keep your standards low. You don't have to be super mom to be a great mom.